What's good with it? What's good with it? Hey, I pinned the link. Uh, but don't I want to buy it yet? I pinned the link just because. Okay, sorry about that. Hold on. Listen. Listen. Hold on. Y'all know when I get in shock or whatever, I get go to stumbling and stuttering and child, my mind be racing and my words is going faster than my head going faster than my words. Just give me a minute. Let me go get. Hold on. Ooh, Lord, y'all. I can't take y'all serious no more. I just said that. Listen, as I was in between getting set up for part two of this live I did 4 in the morning, and I told you we was gonna, explore this competing defense, and I'm gonna start calling it YouTube defenses or what have you. Um, and I was looking over the motion to compel. Oh Lord, I done jumped right into it, and I ain't even said, see who in here on the record. Hold on, let me see up in here on the record today. Lord have mercy. What's up, Karen Johnson? Hey, Miss Tanya. What's up, bro? What's good with it? What's good with it? So anyway, um, and I was, because we're going to, until they drop that damn motion, we still gonna keep it about business, right? That's how we do it. We won't keep it about bullshit. We keep it about business, and the business is one. What the hell is going on with this case? We try to explore every aspect of it, and now we have two competing YouTube defenses. And I gave my opinion of both. I still maintain that um, it is what it is. But I just heard something that was just so crazy. Just because I listen, I wasn't minding my own business. But I just heard not Mama D, Lord. See, I'm all thrown off. I just heard Lady D, and I was in her bushes, play this, I guess, Mr. Savage, of course, on the internet, of course, talking about him and his wife is fixing to go to visit R. Kelly at the jailhouse. I swear for Lord, that's what she played. So that's what I'm saying. I really can't take none of y'all serious no more. Y'all do too much. This is too extra for me. I don't understand none of this. I don't understand none of this. None of it. I don't need no explanation. I don't need to understand. I know what I'll tell myself. And fortunately for me, and unfortunately for a lot of you motherfuckers, I done been right. I damn near done been right about everything I said and by who I said it about. They have revealed themselves. Okay? Yes. And I stand on that motherfucking shit. But that's what that lady just said. So I don't know who's being punked, but it ain't my motherfucking ass. Seems like it might be R. Kelly. But at this motherfucking junction, I'm starting to believe that although we don't provide no assistance to nobody, no legal help or none of that, we don't do none of that over here. But I think that our channel and we over here as a people that be on the record, whether it's pro or con, any side and anybody, because we don't pick in this matter. We don't pick people. We pick what's right or the truth, right? To get us to lie or something, we got to be, listen, it got to be a big old motherfucking goddamn gang. Or you got a gun in my head or some shit like that. Other than that, I ain't interested in that. Okay? There's no benefit. What's the benefit? What would be the lie and what would be my benefit? I have no earthly idea how that works. What would be my benefit? To lie about anything out here. So, you know what I'm saying? Normally, and this is still the case, I don't pick teams. I pick people, because, you know, you might have a team of people, but you don't agree with the majority of their principles, how they move, what they believe in, this and the third, whatever. No, that's why I pick people, right? It's individualized. People with the people, singular, is going to be situational. And hey, then you can determine whether, hey, is that person's right or that person is wrong, right? And I don't even know why I'm going through all of that. Because not right now, I'm just confused. Y'all know when I get shook and confused, I don't know what the hell, which way I'm going, which way I'm whatever. Right now, it's going and coming the same thing. Yeah, look how crazy I sound. Shit. What's up, Karen J? You ain't gonna believe none of this. What's up, Mo? What's up, Dolores? Honey, when you know I'll know and we'll all know. But at this point, I believe our channel is the best, is the only hope R. Kelly got. oh, oh shit. Oh my goodness. Okay. Lord, put some more shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Honey, listen here. Oh my God. It's some shit I know. Just listen here. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have a right to an attorney. You cannot afford an attorney. One will be appointed to you. I can say that in my sleep. Oh my gosh. Like, what the fuck? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me check my goddamn email. Mm, 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 mm. I'm so confused. But that plays right along with our little thing that we're on embarking on now. And I'm gonna see how can I put a some poll questions in the chat. I see. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Ooh, okay. So let me play it. Let me see if I can play it. Hold on for a minute. Okay, so let me run all of my what's the name? Do I have I got it, Karen, thank you. Let me see if I have okay, I have the copyright I can run at the bottom, can I? Yep. Run that at the bottom. And let me do my disclaimers. Let me pop me down and put them disclaimers up. Hold on. All right, what's up, shouting? All right, okay, y'all. I'm going to play the audio. Play the audio. Okay. Here we go. This is Mr. Savage. Let me know if y'all can hear it. He ain't said nothing yet. So wait a minute. Oh, yes, he talking. Well, hold on. You heard my soda? Did y'all hear him say thank you for the hearts? Oh, every time I click over, he okay, okay, wait a minute. So I might have to bring him up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Never mind. Hold on. So I gotta put him up. YouTube is, I mean, StreamYard is so damn stupid how they're doing with this content and the people. Shit, I ain't got time for all of this now. I have time to download it. So okay, okay. So hold on, let me cut this fan off. We're gonna see if we can hear. All right, hold on.
Hello. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts, everyone. Well, I come on here for people that who are suffering right now through these hard, difficult times that we have with the financial problems and so what. So I want to talk to some people that who having who having problems paying their bills, their car note, their homes, and so what. I want to give you some advice. Um, First of all, I want to talk about most of all people that who are suffering from paying their car notes and they want to learn how they can pay the car loan off and pay it off with ease without knowing certain things. So I really want you guys to, if you're having that problem, paying your car loan, paying your car completely off, I want to give you some knowledge to where it's going to be beneficial to you. So I want you to DM me if you having those type of problems. And if you know my Instagram, which is Timothy T Savage, I'm going to give you some assistance to show you the way of how you can pay off your car loan or pay off any debts that you may have, because people need to know that this is an ongoing battle for certain people. So, hey, Jalen, there's my daughter. Hey, baby girl, daddy love you. Uh, I'm glad to see you on here. Oh, yes, girl, what's going on? So, guys, if you want to know how the other people are getting wealthy, and this is just something that you may need to know, I'm here to give you some assistance to say I'm going. I've been in the automobile business for over 27 years, and out of the 27 years I was in the automobile business, I I love you too, baby. I've been in the automobile business over 27 years, and a desk manager for 7 of them, and 10 of those years I was a F&I manager. And rest assured, I want to help people take car loans and get out of some of these debt that they got going on, because people just not sharing it with you, and I won't share it with you. They go in there and they tell you one thing, but they're not telling you what you need to do to make it happen. So DM me if you want to know about that. Uh, so I'm calling on that too, and I also have a surprise later on that I'm going to write Robert Sylvester. Yeah, if anybody didn't know that, I'm going to write Robert Sylvester Kelly, and I'm going to write him a letter. And this has been in the works for a minute. So this letter is going to go out to Robert and Robert Sylvester Kelly, and it's not negative; it's positive, and it's going to mention some things about him, his situation with Jocelyn. And if anybody knows me, I'm not a person to call people any bad words. I try to refrain from that as much as possible. So I try to make sure I can be respectful, even if you don't see eye to eye on things. You can't get nowhere with being disrespectful. You can, I mean, sometimes it happens, but you want to make sure that you be respectful to people at all costs. So that's going to happen. He cannot read it just for. Okay, here's the deal. He may have somebody read it to him in the jail, but it's some things that need to be addressed, and it should get some very good attention behind this, like I told you guys, everything that goes on in the dark must come to light. And a lot of things that went on in the dark that Robert, Jocelyn, and some other people, and other people, and other people have done has not been correct with this. So the light is going to come to the table, and it's going to be to a point where I'm gonna give you a nugget. It's in the works where I'm going to meet Robert face to face. How about that? And we're gonna have a conversation. Like I told you, savages have always been the point where we have nothing to lie about, hide, or anything else. I'm willing to take a lie detector test any time of the day. So, but rest assured over this, I'm going to meet with Robert personally. Won't that be a thrill, right? That's going to happen very, very soon, guys. Very, very soon. It's nothing negative, just the truth. So that's going to happen very soon. And I'm not going to be the only one there. Guess who else going to be there? Oh, John Jalen Savage will be there as well when we meet Robert face to face. How about that? Yes. Yep. Yes, it's happening. It's happening. And you think Surviving R. Kelly has some excitement going on. When you see what goes on and what comes out of this meeting, it'd be just like the meeting with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. But it won't be behind closed doors. This meeting is going to happen and it's going to tell everything that happened. Yes, so praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. It's not putting anybody down. It's just saying, hey, we're going to make this happen. And it's going to happen eventually, very soon. Shout out to Levi Kelly for making things possible. He's been very, he's pro Rob now. He's not a bad guy. He's pro Rob, but at the end of the day, this meeting need to happen. Even if you was on one side of the fence and you're on the other side of the fence, it don't mean that you cannot have a meeting like war. You're fighting this war on this side, you're fighting that side, but they do have meetings and they got to have a meeting. So that meeting is going to happen. So Timothy, John Jalen, and Robert Sylvester is going to have a sit down in North Carolina. It's happening soon, guys. Sooner than what you think. So get ready. This is going to happen. And you're going to know about it. And you're probably going to hear about it. And you probably will see about it. So it's going down. So I'm just letting you know. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything negative about Rob. What I will say is that this meeting needs to happen. So you won't get me to say something negative about him. What you will get to hear me say is that this has been long overdue and this need to happen. Real talk. So for all you YouTubers out there that knows that, follow R. Kelly's story and follow this path that's been going on for the past umpteen years, we finally finna have a sit down. How about that? It's happening very soon. So this is going to be very, very, very interesting. Hey, what's going on? Oh, let me mention this too. Like I said, if you're having problems with, paying off your car, having problems with anything like that, just DM me and I'm going to share some information where it could be beneficial to you. No, Joy, I'm going to say this, Joy is not back, but Joy is definitely will be back, if I can say that. After this meeting, because I don't have no control, but some people do have control of Joy. And I'm not going to go into too much detail of that, but Joy will be back. And we will have this sit-down meeting with Robert, and hopefully we can get some of this stuff that is going to be very, very much so interesting to talk about. It's going to be very exciting to know the truth. I'm excited. Thanks to a lot of people on both sides of the fence to understand that there's a time for war and there's a time for peace. And there's a time to cooperate, and it's a time to have some type of understanding of what's going on. So the understanding is coming soon. So we are going to get that to make that happen. And I think it's going to be very exciting, guys. It really is. So I am thankful. Let me say this again. Shout out to Levi Kelly, the brother. He has brought some things to my attention, and we've had some meeting of the minds, and I'm not going to say that he's pro Rob. That's all I'm going to say. But he's a good guy, if that makes sense. Levi Kelly is pro Rob, but he's overall he's a good human being. And me, John Jalan, and Robert, and I think his attorney, we're going to have a sit down coming soon. So that's all I'm going to say about that. How's John Jalan? Oh, John Jalan's doing wonderful. She's girl, I should show you what Johnny is up to. If I showed you what Johnny was up to, she's in the candle room doing what she loves to do, is do candles. Matter of fact, I'm in my basement. So let me see if I can get over here what John Jalan said so y'all can see. I don't want my phone to cut off because in some parts of this house in the basement, this phone gets to acting crazy. So Johnny's in the counter room. See, she's in the counter room. She's got a lights on, got Jay Savage there. She's in the counter room. But this house get poor reception. Levi Kelly, thank you, brother. I'm happy to make things do what they do. I'm happy to that Robert Sylvester Kelly will eventually sit down and do this and have a great understanding. That's all I can ask for, right? So, like I said, Levi is a big pro Rob fan, big pro Rob cousin. Got some things in the works, and I'm thankful again, but I got to go. If you have problems with your car, and if you need some help in that area, DM me. I want to share some information with you. If I would say within the next month or so, this is going to happen with Robert. Yeah. And things are going to look in a different light. I promise you that. Thank you, guys. Well, I got to go. You can relook at this again. Hopefully your wife, man, is positive. Stay not too upset. Oh, she's not upset, not at all. My wife is in there doing her candles. I know, right, Kelly? Thank you. That's Kelly Rogers, y'all. Yeah, great news. Yep, this is going to be something serious. This is going to be it's going to be something serious here with that meeting. But yeah, it's going to be a meeting to look forward to. So, like I said, of course, you guys going to see it. He's a snake. Hey, I can't call the man a snake. Be careful, Levi. He's a snake. But Levi is supporting of Robert. That's his cousin. I can't. He haven't disrespect me. He can't. He talked to me. He wasn't disrespectful, and I agreed to have a sit down meeting with him, with Robert, me and my wife, not being disrespectful. See, guys, you got to understand this. And I'm gonna say this one thing. When you are intelligent and you are smart, you don't have to cuss, you don't have to fuss, you don't have to do anything but speak truth and facts. And that's all we look for. So the meeting with Rob is going to be those things. The meeting is going to be about always our daughter, always about certain things. but this meeting is going to happen, and you know, it's been a long time coming, but it's going to happen. So remember that today is October the 31st on Halloween Day that this happened, and you guys be loving and be kind. Watch out for the meme with Rob, and you're gonna see some whole new different things coming to light. Thank you again. I pray for you. I pray for everybody. Hope they have a safe, happy holidays coming up, and hopefully Joy will be here in Atlanta, Georgia. So thank you guys. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.
Okay, let me post the second one up. I don't know if the second one is the same thing, but let me see. Hold on. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me put the second one up. So this is different. Okay. I didn't hear all of this. I didn't hear all the first one. I'm okay. We gonna talk real shit. Okay. We're gonna talk real shit. Not talk about nobody because that's. I mean, I'm not. We'll get into it. Y'all got me all over the place. Be honest. Hey, I need to gather my damn thoughts because what the hell? Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Let me. Okay, and take it off. For some reason, all my shit always come with the mute button. Let me. Okay.
Hey guys, what's this Savage? I got a message not too long ago, and I want to thank everybody for supporting the Savage family. We've always did one thing and one thing only. Want to make sure that we help people, and we do what we have to do to make sure we see our daughter. So let's be clear. With Robert, Bonjean, Savages, Gerald Griggs, this meeting is happening. Whether people don't know it, it's going to happen. It's just setting up the logistics so we can get a clear understanding of what need to happen. So I am very thankful to my attorney, Gerald Griggs. He's been fighting this case from the beginning. He's a wonderful attorney, and he's always guided me in the right direction. I am very thankful for Levi, for Kelly. Uh, Levi, for Kelly, I said that was his last name. Kelly's not never been his last name. that's been a name that he's used. He's always, from my understanding, he's not related to Rob on his mother's side. I think he's on down the road of for Robert, but he does a lot of fighting for Robert. We know that he's been trying to do things for Robert. And I understand that everybody have their entity in this, and my fight is for my daughter, Jocelyn. Me and my wife. That's what we fight for. And we fight for the other victims as well. But here's the deal. This meeting is going to happen with Timothy, Jonjolin, Robert Sylvester Kelly, Gerald Griggs, Bonjean, and Levi may be there. But this may be on live TV. It may not, but it will happen. It's going to happen very soon. So this should be very interesting. The logistics haven't been put together yet, but they are in the works. And this whole story is going to come about, and it's going to be a meeting of the minds on this. This will not be a meeting to where people get to not being professional or not being as speaking like humans. We're going to speak like adults, and we're going to get to the bottom of everything that's going on. Because guess what? My family deserve it. Robert deserve it. Everybody deserve it. Everybody deserve how and what happened and how these things transpire. And my daughter. So Levi has put together this thing to try to get things accomplished. So we're going to get it done. And it's going to happen. I'm excited. I am glad that this is going to happen. You know, I've told people over and over again, put me on a lie detector test any day, and I'm going to pass it. I can't say that for nobody else, but I am. My wife will. I can't say it for nobody else. But here's the deal. I'm excited about this. I'm excited to have a meeting that my daughter may be there. I haven't seen her in over 7 years, guys, since 2016. Well, time saw her in court in Chicago, but I hadn't seen her since year 2016. Can you believe that? It's been a long time. Hopefully, sponsor that you guys are looking for, the answers that you guys have been looking for, and this is going to be well done. And I get a chance to see my daughter. How about that? This is going to happen. It's been a long time coming, but they say change gonna come. Oh yes, it will. So, like I said again, this is going to happen in North Carolina at the jail. Of course, we have to, how can I say this, get all the T's crossed and all that happens, and lawyers have to communicate, and all the things that have to happen is going to happen. Lawyers are going to talk with lawyers, and Robert is going to talk, and I'm going to say things, and we're going to sit down and we're going to schedule a date, and it's going to happen. And Joyce's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Jonjola's going to be there, right, Jonjola?
I'll be there.
So the logistics just got to work out, and we just got to make things do what it do to make things happen. We are open for it. I've understanding that Rob is open for it. Bonjean is open for it. Gerald Griggs is open for it. Everybody's open for it. Gerald was one of the first attorneys to be in support of the Savages. He's a great attorney. I can't take nothing away from him. He's wonderful. I can truly say that about Mr. Griggs. He don't get the credit that he deserves, but he's definitely a wonderful attorney. I haven't met Bonjean. I have had the opportunity to talk to Bonjean on the phone. So as you see, These things are coming to play. So, attorney's going to talk, Robert's going to talk, and we're going to make this thing happen in North Carolina. So, big shout outs to Levi for Kelly. That's his channel. That's his channel name, but he's, like I said, he's not related to Rob on his mother's side. I always go for Levi for Kelly, but he's been working in Rob's corner. That's what he's supposed to do, right? I'm gonna work in Joycelyn's corner, and we're gonna come. Talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Be peaceful.
Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. So, you know what? Now, y'all know I'm back on my big brother. Now, if I have to kick y'all ass on up out of here, by the time big brother come on, that's what we're going to have to do. Because I can't take y'all serious no more. And I said that the last live. And it's coming to pass. I can't even get it up. I can't even try to laugh it off. I can't. And I guarantee y'all don't understand this. Y'all probably do. I'm very serious, right? Y'all probably haven't seen it out here or whatever. But I'm a very serious cat. Okay? Very serious. Sometimes I can be even considered to be anal. Sometimes, now I think I have big fun. I do my big one. But sometimes I am void of fun. Okay. But that's because I be having so much shit ahead of it. But before we get in all of this, let me say something, right? Because again, I told you there are several blueprints out here. People do the same thing all the time for whatever reason. And some people never catch on to it. I'm the type of person, because I'm not slow, I catch on to it. I tell you what you're going to do before you do it. And you motherfuckers go ahead and do it. Let me say this before we get in something. Let me tell you something else, something about me that you don't know. Or maybe you do know. When you cross the motherfucking line, it's crossed. There ain't gonna be no back and forth. Ain't gonna be none of that. I ain't gonna straighten out your lies or none of that. I ain't gonna come tell nobody what's true. I'm not doing none of that. But one thing you got to understand with these motherfuckers, because these people who think they so smart because their psychopath, sociopathic ways make them think that, they really dumb as a motherfucker. And by now, if after all these years you haven't caught on to everyone's personality, then you may too be slow. Or you may too be a person that just don't want to believe certain things are true about people. Either way, I don't know what to tell you. But one thing that will not lie is math and science. And I keep telling we're going back to it because we're going to have to, because I have dumbed myself down and thereby bringing some of you down to my dumbness to appease people and meet them where they are. In real life, I've never been scared to call nobody slow, dumb, or crazy. So I don't know why I was so hesitant. I am hesitant by saying it out here because I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I know, and I'm better than your motherfucking ass. I know that. And I don't say that on an ego tip. I'm talking about as a person. Because I done seen how you motherfuckers get down. When somebody, was presumed to be dead, I see how motherfuckers react to that. So we in a sea of all kind of motherfuckers out here. So I don't give a fuck what you think about me. All I know is I'm better than your motherfucking ass. On paper and off. Pedigree, DNA, all that shit. And of course, I ain't talking to, this disclaimer number 2, motherfuckers. This is what I'm under, okay? But listen to this. One thing you can go by is math and science. You can run the tape, run the record, and see the lies, the manipulation, the craziness, whatever. See how it checks out. Who got the most motherfucking points? Okay? You have people, and for some reason, they think this blueprint work. It does not, but however, it is what it is. By thinking that if they can discredit you and tell lies on you, it will make their lie that they're getting ready to say, or whatever story they're getting ready to push, be more credible. But all you got to do is just press buttons. Hit these motherfucking lives and shit and see who the fuck is lying and who the fuck is telling the truth. Or plain and simple, you and ask me who I talk to, who I don't, and this, that, and the third. It's very simple. Like I said, it's 4 ways you can verify if you talk to R. Kelly or not. 4 of them. Not 4, 4. But I'm sorry, we getting back to, we gonna bring ourselves back up to where we were before I managed to bring us all down. 4 ways. Okay? So if it's 4 ways to verify whether or not you talk to R. Kelly or not, there's got to be at least 1 through 4 ways to verify who you talk to out here, who you don't, whatever. So I'm not going to get into all that stupid ass bullshit because, my thing is just tell your story and your lie and let that be that on the record. You don't need no help. I said what I motherfucking said. And what I said is the truth and the facts, and I can prove it. And the shit some of you motherfuckers put out here, it can't even be proven. And if you're going to support it, you're going to support it by lies. But as long as I'm coming to the rescue of other motherfuckers, then it's okay. I don't hear none of that. It is what it motherfucking is. And if anytime you got a motherfucking problem, you can hop your motherfucking ass on whatever smoking. I pay for it because you know you ain't got it. And you can come get it. From any motherfucker that look like me, been with me, or with me motherfucking now, or share my motherfucking blood, or whatever the fuck. And that's how I snap fucking for real, in real motherfucking time, off this motherfucker. Stupid ass shit. And the reason why these motherfuckers continue and persist, because you motherfuckers are so gullible and easy to be manipulated and shit. Hell, you motherfuckers done been tricked out your motherfucking money more times than a goddamn little bit. Who the fuck can trick you out your goddamn money? Motherfuckers you ain't never even met. I don't know what's wrong with you motherfuckers. But guess what? We all, I put myself in it too, have made shit possible for others to be who the fuck they are. But that bullshit ain't gonna motherfucking work. And if I have to go off on these motherfuckers out here, I will. Don't think just because I don't and I won't, I can't and I ain't. Your ass might be, hey, listen. It's listen, IRS, they like to work too. They like to collect on the behalf of the little people too. Now maybe you'll figure that out sometime in the near future. What I mean by that. It seems to me Tasha K is finding out. I move a certain way for a reason. Stupid. Oh, silly ass bullshit. I mean, I don't understand. Motherfucker used to your lying, telling story. Just continue with that. Whatever I motherfucking say, legal or not, you can motherfucking check it. I can back it the fuck up. Now, I will let you go ahead and go with whatever you think you know, whatever, because that benefits me in the long run. But if you can't, but see, one thing about it, if you can't tell the whole motherfucking story, whatever, and there's only one motherfucker that can, really give it to you. That probably know most of the motherfucking details. So shit, the fucking that can tell my story. Other than that, fuck you. Anyway, now let's get on to this unexpected bullshit. Okay. And again, listen here. Y'all really I ain't talking about y'all in here. Okay. And you know what? People that's holding on in the wonder and looking and shit like that. I don't know. Y'all can go ahead and type something in the motherfucking chat if you ain't blocked. I don't know what's wrong with some of you motherfuckers. What's somebody gonna do to you? Beat your ass? Cuss you out over the internet? You scared of that? Huh? 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 Get over it. Anyway. Ooh. Woo. Child, I don't want to motherfucking snap, crack, and pop the fuck off. I don't want to do all of that. I don't. Listen. Oh, I don't want to do all of that. But listen. So let's get to this here. So, okay. So y'all heard what Mr. Savage said. Okay. Now, I already know where this is going. So let me tell you, I'm listen here. I don't have no psychic abilities. I just be right. And I know people, I know situations and things like that. Let me tell you something. Back in the day, when I showed y'all that little picture with the little seal over my face, we used to do something called tickle, right? If there was a wire in place or whatever, you call it tickle the wire. If it was a source or resource, it would tickle the resource, tickle the source, right? We do something to make whoever react in some kind of way. So we can just get a read, a feel, or whatever, just to confirm some shit, verify some shit, and always to make you make a mistake. Okay? So we can be on your ass. But the difference when you are pretty much doing white collar crimes and ones that happen online, it's like when a motherfucker, when you spook them, they may change their behavior, and now they may disappear in the background. You know what I'm saying? They may change up how they do all kinds of stuff like that. Like I was telling Audrey, I never had the opportunity to put nobody black away, right? Because the black people back in that time, they were more interested in breaking or committing what they call romance crime, right? They were finessing people out of their money, or with the promises of love and stuff like that. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't, handling that type of stuff. But so I dealt with the goddamn UK and Russians and US and white, kids. Sometimes people, under 18, all type of people. They were knocking over banks, knocking over um the government assistance, knocking over shit, you name it. Uh, uh inve- investment firms. I almost goddamn said one name of the operation, but investment firms, all kind of shit like that, right? Sophisticated type stuff, right? So I didn't had to really get a chance to, fuck with the Africans and the French Africans. I call them French Africans. I forgot where they live at. Do they live in Italy? I don't know where the motherfuckers live at. It's a number of them in UK, but they some kind of way they French Africans. That's what I call them. Cause my ass is ignorant. And they be like finessing these goddamn people out of they money with the hopes of some kind of romance and stuff like that. So I have a real good assessment. I can assess people pretty good and profile them, whatever. We're not even meeting them. It's by watching. So this is what I can tell you. I think it's going to happen. One, they're going to blame. He's the savages or whomever, and this is just in my opinion. Okay, they're going to get ready to blame uh, R. Kelly's convictions and all of that. Most likely on the Clarys. But here's one thing that I don't know if anybody do they remember this or whatever. Because long before I saw the Clarys, I saw Mr. Savage, and I ain't got no problems with none of them. But I'm gonna always call it like I see it, and I'm not gonna ever change up. Just if I'm mad at whatever, that's what I don't do. If I'm mad at a motherfucker, I don't go back and take back their accomplishments and say this, that, and whatever. Now, it could be like if I learned something later on down the line that I was incorrect about, I will correct that. But just because, I get mad at you, you know how these people do me. I was all this good lawyer, whatever. When you got mad, I ain't want this and the third, whatever. That type of shit, right? So I never, take back and then all of a sudden, oh, you got some people out here like they have blamed for the same problem. Every time they get fall out with somebody else, all of a sudden that person is the reason why that problem occurred. That person is the reason why it just goes on. Or that person's the reason why that situation occurred. Or that person ever, and nobody pays attention to this bullshit. Or you just overlook it because you dislike the other person more. I see how you get down, and that's how you get down. I don't do that. Okay, so before if they go down that line, I'm not saying that, but listen, you can I could just pick up off shit, right? And before we even seen the Clarys, I seen that man doing them press conferences with the Bluetooth in his ear. I saw him or heard him kiki and grinning and shit about the girl finna take a shower and shit, and the other girl put the tape out. I saw him with a bat. I saw them with a YouTube channel way before I seen Jane No Number Five's parents. So I don't know how this is going to work. I suspect that Well, maybe not. Well, no, don't let me get this. Because now, who was there first? I think. Shit, I don't know. I don't know. That ain't my story to tell. I don't know who was there first. Which one of the girls was there first? I don't know. But anyway, I don't know who made the first police report. I don't know who did that. You know? Now, this is the crazy shit. And I still stand by this. And I don't know nobody in that I fuck with in my real life that don't feel this way. Listen, if I feel that you have my child, my grown child, my baby child, whatever kind of child, in some kind of situation that I feel is dangerous, I'm going to do something about it. And if it's breaking the law, then that's what the fuck I'm going to do. When I was stirring the cans at that nigga's head and the coffee mug, I was working down at the state's attorney's office. I hadn't graduated law school yet. I ain't give a fuck. And I think my cousin was in the background because he was there that day when the Jacksonville split. I said that. When all that commotion happened. As a matter of fact, if you go listen to that call that I got on there with my friend Val, that's on there, we talk about that day. Because she was there too. Everybody showed up. Give a fuck about going no motherfucking jail, about breaking the law, about my give a fuck about that. Yes, I'm gonna snatch her. Especially if I know where the fuck she at. We're gonna listen. And here's another thing. If my friend's child is in a situation like that, guess what we doing? We planning. I'm in it too. I'm going down. I don't give a fuck. So I'm not gonna sit up here and talk about I'm gonna write a letter to R. Kelly and be all jovial and kiki about it. And my thing is, why you ain't been wrote him and cussed his ass out? I'd have cussed his motherfucking ass out. I mean, it would have been a ha ha ha. That's why your ass is where you at letter. If I'm in that situation, and Savage is my last name, I ain't coming down on nobody. I ain't telling nobody what to do and how the parents. I don't need nobody. The typical guard dogs and the pit bulls coming to fuck with me. Because you get no response. Because that's what you do. Get high and come fuck with people. Respond to shit you ain't nobody even talking about you. That's what you do. But I'm just telling you. And you said this is going to happen. So, okay. So, listen. So, I wonder this. This is just another thing. In certain situations, recanting what you said to the authorities may free a person. I'm just giving all the scenarios I can think that's taking place. Maybe it's one of them situations. Here's the thing, though. One, that don't always happen. Two, they didn't have anything to do with the case or his conviction per se, right? Because they weren't named in the case or anything like that, or they haven't given any testimony. So I don't understand how what they would say can change anything for R. Kelly. Now, R. Kelly may be hanging his hat on this shit, a lot of this stuff, whatever. But it's just building somebody up for them to be, fall hard and fall real hard in the end. Because none of this shit, even this dueling motherfucking BOP versus text shit, is going to work. Unless there is a proper legal argument that can be created. And the only person who can do that that has the knowledge to do it, the records to do it, and the authority to do so is his law firm. So I can't take none of y'all serious. This is a waste of fucking time. At this point, I know that this is a social media response. Now, this man is talking about going to see somebody who he lobbied to be put in jail. But I'm pretty sure they're going to throw the Clarys up on the bus. And a timeline would pretty much shut that down. Because I promise you, now, unless the Clarys was somewhere with another bat somewhere with a Mercedes during the same time, I didn't see that. This is all real weird to me. Hey, Starra. Hey, Millionaire. They done came out here and get on the record, honey. So I don't get it. I don't get none of this. I mean, sir, Mr. R. Kelly, your hands is in the hands of your attorneys and at the mercy of every judicial bench going forward. That's the honest to God truth. And when you hear some defense attorneys, it is their job to be on that bullshit, meaning to give them high hopes and whatever, this and that. But I ain't never seen one that would promise relief based on things that aren't legal principles, legal standards. They'll start off and say, okay, based on, this procedure within the law, whatever, this probably provides the optimal way for, seeking, relief for you. Okay. It's going to be something that she can turn to in a book. Not no bullshit that is blocked and prohibited. Not no defense that's blocked and prohibited by substantive laws and procedural laws and shit like that. It's just something in the Constitution. It just don't work like that. And if somebody lied, that does not void the whole legal process. That's not how that works. You heard them in court when they even impeach somebody on the stand. Guess what happens? Most likely, the case still goes on. I'm not making this shit up. But nobody can contradict me and bring it to me in black and white. And normally, when I ask people to bring it to me in black and white, I already know that they can't do it. Not because they don't lack the knowledge or whatever to do it and find it. That's because I already know what it says. So I know you can't contradict me. I can't be contradicted, or you can't find it because I already know what it says. Y'all done ran SpongeBob off, EETV, y'all done ran her ass off. Everybody done been ran off. Like I don't even understand. But this is crazy. And of course, I'm listening to the thing that I'm listening for. Y'all might get to see it. It may be televised. It's a social media. This has turned into a social media response. Who gives a fuck if we get to see your interview with R. Kelly and this, that, and the third, whatever? Stop trying to make 60 Minutes and Lifetime and all this shit here. And get what you truly come for. Or are you getting what you truly come for? At this point, I don't know. Why like everybody do the shit for the goddamn views? Let me tell you something. If I got some the first thing on my motherfucking mind is let me see if I can go down here and talk some sense to this man so he can tell my child this, that, and the third, whatever, so I can talk to him about this, that, and the third. I ain't thinking about coming on here to motherfucking placate and appease and share some goddamn news with you. You motherfuckers don't give a damn. Wouldn't give a damn about me and my situation. Time that motherfucking gavel went down, you motherfuckers listen here don't give a fuck about me. I can't take y'all serious no more. And I think about, and I'm not being ungrateful, because shout out to the people who y'all have donated and all that type of stuff. So I ain't talking about y'all. But I'm thinking about the motherfucking money that I could have had. Thinking y'all take shit serious. I didn't even had JoJo help paying for some of the goddamn transcripts. And listen, he said that himself one day, so I ain't, me, I don't, I let you motherfuckers think whatever y'all want to think about what's going on. I don't give a fuck. But he said that on live one day himself when he was got into it with Robert. So yeah. Child, please. You know how many times I ask people how much you short? Let me see the rest of it. Like what? The Pacer bill. Stream your all and other platforms I had set up. Stop playing with me. Yeah, you too, Karen. Like, huh? And then check this out. And I ain't even read them on here. Like, people's read them consistent, whatever. I have, references and stuff like that. I can't take this shit serious no more. It's like you guys would rather believe YouTube defenses rather than the defense crafted by his own motherfucking defense team. Now, that understanding doesn't have to be given by nobody that don't went to law school or received by people that didn't go to law school. That's common motherfucking sense. Which motherfucking what you should put your motherfucking money on. Oh, I don't know if it's the ghetto mentality. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't. But it's a good reason. Why? Let me tell you something. I was focused on not fucking with nobody from the ghetto. Now, here's the thing, right? A long time ago, I used to be from the ghetto. Because I ain't date nobody in my neighborhood, none of that shit. That's why that boy say everybody sound white. But it's not from the ghetto. Now it's the ghetto mentality. Because you can have made it out and stay, listen here, with the best of them. But if your motherfucking mind still ghetto-fied, it is what it is. You ghettoed. So it's not where you live. That's why I used to think when I was younger. It's the mindset. When it comes to a lot of this shit. And it's like, you motherfuckers don't choose what's fair. You motherfuckers don't err on the side of right. You can, it's okay. And it shows a lot of integrity and principle and you being a good person and a decent human being. Even if you support a side, but you support something that's right and it might not be popular on your side, that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. God damn. Shit. I know back in the day, we gave Debo flack for that where were the parents, but god damn, we need to be asking some of you motherfuckers. Fuck raise you motherfuckers. God damn. What was the teaching? I mean, hell, books before boys, all that kind of shit. Did it tell you that? At least? God damn. Honey. Y'all wear me out, baby. I'm telling you. Y'all wear me the fuck all the way out with y'all bullshit. But I'm going to see if I can get this poll up in this chat. Queen E must be in here because I see somebody said Queen. Queen E must be in here somewhere. Oh, no. They're talking about Christy. Queen Christy. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can put a poll up. Because I want to know. Let me see. Engage your audience. That's money. Okay, engage your audience. Okay. Answer vehicle. Okay. Start up. Okay. Because I want to see which one. Because we're going to entertain this. Okay. I want to know which which one which defense do you support? Okay. All right, so let me ask. Okay. So I can put a poll up. Let's see. This is crazy. Uh, hold on. Let me see. What is the affirmative? Yeah, this would be exculpatory. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Give me 1 second. All right. I think I got the poll up in there. Did it go in there? Do y'all see a poll? Y'all see a poll? Shit, I don't even know if it's up in there. Hey, girl. Yes, honey. Yes. And y'all in the looking in the window, y'all go ahead and vote too, honey. I may turn this into a cash app opportunity. And you know I like to give a good cash app because I mean you can do something with 5, 10, 15, $25. I like to give $50. I know at least you can, put down on a good meal or maybe a good pair of shades or something. If I have time, I don't know. I got to come up with a question now. You see it? Okay. And now I can't see nothing on this side. I can't see nothing. Why won't let me see? Hold on. It won't let me see shit. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Now I can see. Oh, why is it tied up? Because like I explained to y'all the other night, not either one is viable, right? And they're both affirmative defenses because pretty much you don't have to um, prove why you know you're innocent. Okay, you're just pretty much justifying what led to your charge conduct. Okay. All right. So you have to be careful with that because exculpatory and affirmative defenses are very similar in nature. Like I said, the only difference is with exculpation. Um, with exculpation, you have to prove you're innocent. Okay. With affirmative, you're pretty much just saying what led to your charged conduct, and then also the burden of proof shifts to the defense. Okay, remember they say they always say you don't have to prove nothing. The defense don't have to prove anything to prove their innocence. That is in nature under the law correct. However, okay, and remember I told you, Levi hates this, but unfortunately, that's what you have to deal with in law. Your answer may be yes, it may be no, but most likely is going to be a but, blah blah blah. So, and that's the complete answer. It's not just yes and that's it. No, it's yes, and if there's some more that goes to it, like if there's a procedure or there's an additional explanation that goes along with it, you have to add that because is it completes your answer, completes the question, right? And it actually tells the truth, not half the truth. It tells the full truth. So when you're dealing with um um an affirmative defense, you have to prove you have to, the burden of proof shifts to the defense, meaning that you have to prove what you're saying is true. Like that. Just say if you're the easiest way to explain one. Just say you're trying to be found innocent by virtue of insanity, right? You have to prove that you're insane. You don't have to prove that you're innocent. You have to prove that you're insane. Okay, so the burden of proof shifts to that you have to prove that part. Okay, not that you're you're innocent. Okay, it's kind of hard to explain it to you. We're getting in the weeds, and I said we wasn't doing no more deep dive legal shit. Okay, I know that y'all can handle it, but honey, listen. Just like my theory on telling lies is like if it don't benefit me or pay me or if I don't get some, why do it, honey? Why am I going into all this legal shit when we right here talking about YouTube defenses? Why even bother? Huh? Okay. But I just like to have the record complete and correct. So I have to give you the correct information. Okay. He's safer where he is. Yeah, I see it's yeah, they honey, cause they might be torn. Maybe well, let me see if can I add another option. Cause I wanted to yeah, I can add another option. Well, let's see. Maybe I'll give you a poll. How many people will just stick with the Jennifer Bonjean defense? And even if y'all are anti R. Kelly, it's okay to vote because right now we're not voting on whether or not you support R. Kelly or not. Just hypothetically, which defense would you most likely support? Which one do you think that would give him a path to freedom? And if you don't see a path to freedom with either um, one of those defenses, then you can tell me why. I'd be happy to read those answers. Hmm. Shit, I got to watch Big Brother. I don't have time for this shit here. Y'all done drove me goddamn crazy. Y'all done drove me off the block. Them goddamn people keep on pushing back the goddamn response. Hell, the brother Johnsons took the case up in 6 weeks. Y'all keep asking for another 30 days, 30 days. Um, and y'all been on the case since goddamn day one. You get the fuck out of here. You know how to respond to that shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy as hell. Hmm. That is crazy as hell to me. What's up, D? Um, yeah, I don't know how his attorney. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Unless they are going to get something that may help him. Um, okay, but here's the deal. Here is the deal. What can he say that will help him at this stage, in his post conviction phase? What can he say? People lie. Okay, again. And see that's when you have to just I don't expect y'all to know the law. And so if you don't understand how it is written, you're definitely going to understand how to undo it once it's been done. And when I mean once it's been done, he's already been convicted. To understand how to overturn that, that's another level of a legal professional, right? That's why people go out and get appellate attorneys for that reason. So, people on YouTube and wherever the people listening from, they're definitely not going to know how to overturn what has already been deliberated on. This is crazy. I know a lot of people think they can or whatever. That's fine. And shout outs to those that wanna try, take a stab at it. Because I'm not saying that regular ordinary people haven't aided in overturning and stuff. But I'm not saying that. But let me tell you what those people are. All right. And the types of cases. Most people that work and have gotten convictions, overturned and whatever, that work outside of, being a lawyer. So it's just people putting in work and whatever. Majority of those cases are people that are have a defense of actual innocence. Let me say that because I don't want to cuss nobody the fuck out tonight. Actual innocence, meaning they did not do it. Okay, not they're not guilty because of whatever, a glitch in the system, whatever. Most of them have been actually innocent, meaning they did not do it, meaning they did not commit the charged conduct, meaning the elements. Before y'all go to fucking with me, I'm not calling nobody guilty. I'm not talking about nobody guilty or innocent. I'm talking about the charged conduct. That's what you should have been working to disprove when his case was going. His charged conduct, meaning the elements. Not what I'm saying. I ain't say they did shit. I'm talking about what they were able to prove in court. And the reason why I said they were able to prove it because of the convictions. And the ones where they weren't able to prove, that's the ones where he was found not guilty. So they didn't prove some of the ones in Illinois. Okay. So we're dealing with charged conduct. And I don't think people fully grasp that. That's what you had to deal with. They wanted to deal with what was said on Surviving R. Kelly. All what was said here. All this and the third. All how the girls got there. All what if they wasn't there. All this, all that. They was dealing with every goddamn thing but what I was trying to tell them, but they needed to deal with. And if you can't deal with those things, then unless there was something that went wrong during the trial, something that was unconstitutional, there was a matter with regards to judicial discretion, facts of the case are the law. Unless those things are found, then I'm might afraid, you know, he's going to be sitting there. So dealing with, the arduous questions, him getting, did he marry Leah, and who's on the table, none of that shit is worth nothing now. It wasn't worth nothing then. Because that wasn't even, a discussion in the goddamn case. And I still, for the life of me, I don't understand how you guys will run with shit that the attorneys did not even bring up. And now I never did feel bad, but I really don't feel bad because you're saying they fake too. All the attorneys are fake out this motherfucker. Yeah. Yet they have the record. I don't understand how this works. I know it was a question before Bonji wrote that motion to compel. Somebody said that the BOP thing was brought up in court. I don't think it was. When it was going on through with the New York trial, because I don't remember nobody reading the transcript. But maybe it did and maybe it didn't. I don't know. Because it's mighty funny that she addressed it with Illinois. Because if that's the case, it was brought up during New York, then she could have addressed it, when she took over and wrote the post-conviction motions for New York. So I don't know. So I have to go by what was being put out and what I read. Well, I can't go by when nobody said they saw in court because, that stuff has been debunked or whatever. I hate using that word. God, I hate using that word. I know I done got comfortable. That shit has been proven not to be true. People say they heard this, that, and the third, and I ain't heard none of that. I ain't hear it that way. What can be unconstitutional? Karen, the stuff I brought up where she raised, remember the stuff about, let me see, about the severance would be unconstitutional. The judicial discretion would be unconstitutional, and the improper sentence would be unconstitutional. That's in the Illinois. In New York, it would be the issues about the jury. That would be unconstitutional. Yeah, those are unconstitutional issues. and you really pretty much relying on, uh, did she make strong enough points in those areas? What was the argument? I'm pretty strong in those areas. When it comes, and like I said, they're going to she writes you write those briefs, of course, always for it to be persuading. But now at the appellate level, it needs to be persuading and persuasive enough to convince the the judges to apply a standard of review to her brief. That's where you see the words de novo and other terms there. And it's not, they don't say, right, oh, we want this standard review. But no, it's just in the language. Of course, I know to point it out when I see it. But what I was saying is, okay, so the people that have been outside of the various defense teams that have worked hard to set somebody free, those people became educated on what they needed to do, what as far as the law, what they needed to know. And if it was cases involving people who was actually innocent, that means they didn't do the charge conduct, they always came up back with some kind of DNA that cleared them up, some type of somebody recanting what they said. Okay, but here's the thing: when the prosecutors witnesses, our victim witnesses, they investigate their story because they also have to corroborate it. All right, believe me, they hate to have just circumstantial corroborations throughout the case. But if that's what they have, that's what they have. But they have to be able to prove what that victim witness or that witness is saying. So when somebody comes back and say, you know what, I lied or whatever, if that prosecutor have that evidence to say, hey, well, I think you're lying now, because we got evidence to show that this did happen. And like I said, with his particular charges, it's kind of hard to get out of because it requires physical activity, physical touch. 30 minutes until Big Brother. Okay. I know that's right, Karen. Hard, I'm out the woo. Because, baby, both Felicia and Sari is on the goddamn block tonight. Hmm. And 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 know what I noticed this season? They'll say, and it'll be like a cliffhanger. They'll say, oh, we trying to get Sari out. But then when the shit goes to the next, the next episode, they actually trying to get the other person out. So it's crazy. But yeah. So listen, there's a whole lot of, yeah. We need to but listen, we gon' because we are ahead of the goddamn pack with this shit. Thank you to everybody that's voting. But okay, the text messages are winning. The text messages are winning. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to y'all that's voting. I appreciate you. The text messages are winning. Okay. I want y'all to at least, if you can y'all at least get up to like 25 votes? Because I want to shut that one off. Because I need to ask you another question. Because I thought that you can put two questions up there at once, but you got to shut one down to start another one. Because my next question, 'cause I don't want to ask y'all why y'all still voting. So if I can get up to 25 votes, I appreciate that. Because I got another question. Because you guys are going to do the work. Now, I'm just going to take notes. See, I love this part of session because, like I said, I set up the first 8 weeks where it's nothing, where they ain't doing nothing but getting out all of the testing and the study, the book shit or whatever, and they can do that and just get it in whatever. And the last 8 weeks be on, you know, the writings, the answering the more of the lectures, stuff like that. And this is real easy because I have to do is just upload the damn the damn uh lectures, and then they read along. It's just somebody reading out the damn book, and you can read it yourself, and then they have to do the answers. You know what I'm saying? So now I just have to check that. So and I have a minute to check that. So that's why I always set the classes up like that. And see, the thing about it is when if you teach, because I was thinking about like if I went as a full time professor, but I would have to. I can't. I don't think at this school I'll be able to teach law and thing. She said I can teach um, regular classes. But here's the thing, right? I'm not good at regular classes. I can't teach English. I forgot math, American history, um, or business, maybe. Maybe I can teach that, but that way I can get benefits. I can get off some of these jobs. I can get benefits, but the thing about it is I'm gonna lose some pay. I'm gonna lose some pay, but I'll get benefits and stuff. So I don't know. Ugh. I just wish I wasn't so lazy and could have. Of course, I'm a business owner, okay, but I am the business. Some people that's so dumb and stupid, they don't understand when I say I want to open another business, meaning a product or a service based business. Stupid. Oh, God. I can't, honey. Y'all see my patience is getting short. I'm telling you, honey. My nerves bad, my patience is short with all this foolishness. And Lord knows I ain't said nothing bad, I don't say nothing bad about these, parents and this, that, and the third, because we can't tell you what they went through, and there ain't no book on parenting and what you should do when this happened or whatever. But I know I heard that man say, tell Rob he got him a wife, and after he make his millions or whatever. And I know people say shit when they get mad and they make mistakes. But I think if we're gonna allow mistakes, and some people mistakes are way worse than others. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't trying to say that shit. I ain't taking up for nobody. But I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I ain't see what I saw or heard what I heard. I can't do that. I'm not fake and phony like that. I don't moonwalk like that. I can't moonwalk. Y'all know I don't dance. I'm too cool. I can, can hit a couple steps, whatever. That's all we doing. We stop. We don't just dance the whole song or whatever. We ain't getting out on no floor to juke. We ain't doing that. We get sit in that chair and move or whatever and bob our head. Like, huh? Shit. When I used to hate it. Oh my gosh, it's always somebody want you to dance. And you just, and then because you tell them no, they think you're trying to be funny or stuck up or whatever. One, how can you say, sir, I'm too cool to dance? Okay. And I'm not gonna get out there and do all the motions and shit like that. Back and forth and all that all night and shit. I'm not gonna do all of that. You know, now I ain't saying I ain't never got out there on no dance. Well, that's not what I'm saying, but trying to make that a priority. Hell no. Trying to do that. And how about this right here, y'all? Listen, I know out here, y'all ain't too many y'all. I'm sorry, let me change that. Some of y'all don't have standards and y'all subscribe to the what you call it? The side chick and the cleanup woman institutions and shit, right? But I can remember this. Like I was saying, we don't if we see another dude even interested in another woman or another woman or interested in another man or whatever, we don't go and try to put our motherfucking hold our hand up and say, hey, I'm interested too. But we don't do that. We're like, okay. I mean, it's something about your ego say don't do that. I was thinking about this today. Do y'all do this? And I know we did it. If a dude come to the table and asks one friend to dance and she say no, and he think he gonna go around that table till one of us say yes, he got us fucked up. If you ain't come to us first, you can keep it moving, nigga. Kind of shit is that? I laugh my ass to death. No, it's not like you ain't gonna keep going around the table till somebody tell you, yeah. The fuck? Well, whoever you landed on, and she said no, you move on, nigga. Hell, you gonna keep going around the table till somebody say, okay. No, we don't do that. We don't do none of that. But I know y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all be in the number. I'm in the number. Oh, 25. But oh Lord, so the BOP won. Okay, so let me in that poll. All right, so I got another question. All right. Okay. Okay, is there? Hold on. Well, let me see. How can I ask this? Is there? I don't know how to ask this one, y'all. Maybe I should abandon. I'll abandon that because the BOP defense won, affirmative defense won, and again, like I said, I have to go on the record. I don't believe in either one of them, but the BOP defense, at least it had a how she was how she tried it, right? Because well, yeah, let me just talk about this because before I forget about it. And I'll be like, oh damn, I gotta do another live. So I did go back and read her motion to compel, right? To see if she had anything, any nonsense in there about flipping and all that type of stuff like that. You know, like the girl got a hold of the BOP emails and then decided to flip on R. Kelly. And what makes it when it enters into the realm of a YouTube defense is when they add on, and that's what flipped her and made her go against Robert and all this other bullshit or whatever, as if someone can decide can't decide to turn against you in some kind of way, you know, based on how they say it was done. It was illegal, which is not true, but whatever. That's what makes it. That's when it starts to become a YouTube defense. Okay, when J Bo had it, and she was like the BOP situation was potentially an a client attorney a client um, um, violation of his rights there, and so on and so forth. And the prosecutor didn't, say anything about the investigation or whatever. So the defense didn't know anything about it or whatever. So that made it a Brady violation. So right there, those are two. She had two legal arguments. Okay, that's unconstitutional in nature, right? Brady violation and the violations of his attorney client privilege. She said nothing in there about flipping nobody and all that bullshit. So that the BOP um affirmative defense had a proper legal argument without all that extra shit. The YouTube part y'all add to it. Wherein the text messages don't, because it's just chronicling lies and stuff like that. And what y'all call the setup, which means again he's guilty, but I don't know why that fails to connect. I understand that, and they will still say it's a setup. And the best example that I done gave, God, Lord have mercy, what's wrong, is when somebody sells dope to an undercover cop or sells dope to somebody that the cops done sent in or whatever. If you sell the dope, you were set up to sell the motherfucking dope. But in the nature that you sold the dope, it makes you guilty. Even though you were set up. Duh. I broke that down. I mean, that ain't even a hard concept. And you still out here saying set up. So that's what I'm saying. This shit is for a social media response. I don't hear nothing else about the law. Unless you lead off with a law in his defense. At least, even though it was wrong in the way it was used, at least with the BOP thing, they did use 18 USC, what it was, 1512 or whatever. At least somebody was going in the right direction somewhere, a little bit. It was the wrong that, y'all know what I'm trying to say. But with the setup, what's the law? You should have a penal code for the law for setups. What's that? I'll wait. I'm telling y'all ain't gonna have me in here smoking crack and shit. And being 120 pounds next week. We're gonna talk about fashion. I don't give a damn, baby. I got, oh my God, I can't even talk to y'all about it. I got two of the hardest ass glasses. I think I ain't got them in my hands yet. So, honey, how you said back in the day, them bad boys, sweet. Two of the hardest glasses. Let me see. Has the pedal cord allowed or denied archive? Shorty. But yeah, we already all wrong with the whole text message setup. And y'all still saying a setup. If it's a setup, that means he has some type of behavior. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. And if you consider it a frame up, that means that the evidence that they have was actually planted or manipulated some kind of way. Because you're saying he didn't do it. But the reason why you motherfuckers can't get it together between the setup and the frame up, because you don't know how to defend his situation. That's why his attorney didn't go with setup or frame up. That's why I'm trying to tell you motherfuckers that you need to go with whatever she says. She ain't saying that in no appeal. She ain't saying that on 2255. She ain't saying that nowhere. You're driving me crazy. She ain't doing that. She ain't on Twitter saying it. Listen, when she's um um arguing actual innocence with the people that she done cleared or whatever, this, that, and third, whatever, and she says those words, miscarriage of justice. It's all in the same box with actual innocence. And she'll usually say something to that, he didn't do it. Yeah, that's not her defense with R. Kelly. And it's not about whether he's innocent again. And so it's so hard to explain it to to uh to lay people that have a block. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you have a block, you're not gonna understand what I'm saying. And and with the law, it's something that can be the same thing can be both yes and no. And it's so hard to understand. It's so hard to explain sometimes when you, especially if you have a block to certain things. I ain't doing it no more. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna entertain what you entertain. I'm gonna tell the truth. And when it get time for us to go into the facts and the law and shit like that, and that's what we're gonna go into. But right now, I wanna know how, because y'all fighting hard for both defense. Not even the shit she put in. And I walk things through like this because I want you to give your own self the eureka moment. Like, oh, that's how I do it with my students. I told you when they, you sometimes, because listen, you have several defense attorneys who disagree with much of the law, who think that a lot of it is unconstitutional. I don't disagree with them. But sometimes in their zeal to prove that, they'll move into when we're dealing with whether it's fictitious cases, or it can be cases on the records. It can be, a lot of times I like to use the ones I've been on at work, use my shit or whatever, and get them, just work on stuff. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So listen, a lot of times they'll do a lot of hypotheticals. They'll do a lot of conspiracies, depending on, because like I said, a lot of them defense attorneys, they just don't, that they believe that much of the law is was created to keep people down, and it doesn't do what it promises to do. That if you'll get a second chance, and then you'll get rehabilitation, all that. They don't believe in all of that. And some of them, they come in with that. Some of them go through law school, and they play the prosecution part or whatever, but as soon as they can get on the defense side, they will, because they want to get out there and overhaul the law and help people out of their situations, and all of that. And that's a very noble work. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of times they sometimes will go a bit too far. They'll come up with defenses that you like, shit, off the chain, crazy shit. And I'll give you a good example. If it's somebody dead in the picture, I'm trying to tell you, the dead man did it. Their client didn't do it. They're going to blame it all on the dead man. Dead man did it, said it, and every goddamn thing else. You know, if there's ever opportunity to blame it on somebody motherfucking else, they don't give a damn who it is. If it's the child, they gonna go with it. If it's their client's child, they can go with it. I don't give a fuck. And it's not them being unethical, it's them doing their job. And that's why sometimes people can't take that defense work. Because it clashes with your principles and integrity. And how far you are to go. Because if you got somebody's life on the line. And let me tell you something. When I say life, 5 years in prison is life for some people, especially a single mother or whatever. That's life to them. Shit, you might bend the motherfucking rules. Who knows what you'll do? You know what I'm saying? And in those cases, and I know this sounds crazy, but you have to understand what I'm saying. In those cases where you have these attorneys that will lay it on the line or whatever, I find some integrity in that, even though, you know, it's questionable, but I find some integrity in that because that's you acting as a human. So, anyway. I can get. Oh, it's 8 o'clock, baby. Yes, honey. Well, I got to go on. See what Big Brother's doing. So you know what? Listen. As always, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. Remember, we don't come at nobody, whatever. We just be on the record with the truth and how we done saw it play out and how we seen it play out and what the fuck is playing out now. So as always, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Love you. Make sure you do something good for yourself and somebody else. Until the next time, maybe after Big Brother, if it's good enough, maybe I'll come back. If y'all want to come back, hit me on the wall or whatever and let me know. I might do it. All right, y'all. Peace out. Love you. Stay safe.